See, is I just had a mental breakdown, a little minty bee, because I couldn't remember how to use my camera. Hello, beautiful people. It has been a really freaking long time. I know. Sorry, I disappeared with my long form content, but I was just having a little bit of a minty bee moment with editing. We're here today with a hair video, which is ironic because my hair has definitely looked better. I'm not having one of my best hair days today, but I don't care. Keeping it real with you guys. A few months ago, I chopped my hair off. I fell into the TikTok trend, and I'm not gonna lie, the bob was euphoric. For 2 months straight, loved it. It was like another identity. I felt free. I cut off my trauma, but I'm gonna say it. After about 8 weeks, I regretted cutting my hair off. Today, I'm telling you the pros and cons of going from a short little tiny bob to 20-inch hair extensions, just in case you're wanting to know whether to cut your hair, whether to get extensions, or if you're just here for the vibes, that's fine too. First and foremost, let me tell you about my hair. I got 20-inch extensions. My original hair was about to literally here, like right below my chin. I went the sew-in route because in the gym, I feel like the tape-ins would come out a lot easier with my sweat and stuff, and it just seemed like the most sturdy method for me. And I went with the brand Laced Hair. I just did research and found them online and thought they looked great. So I ordered through them. They were really nice and helped me throughout the process of trying to color match as close as possible so I didn't have to do a ton of dyeing to the extension. I had to get personally a lot of hair because I had very short hair. Got like 2 packs and it ended up being like 6 rows or something. I don't know. I really don't know how much because I just bought the packs, gave them to the stylist. You want an extension specialist, not someone who does hair and then occasionally dabbles in extensions. You want someone whose bread and butter is installing extensions, okay? Because if they are not installed right, ladies, that's why your hair gets damaged. And people always say, oh, extensions ruin my hair. It's because of the way they're installed and the way they're being moved up. Like, the method is really important. So I did a ton of research, which is how I found this girl, and actually from my hometown in Greenville, South Carolina, named Megan Diez. I'll put her information below if you're interested. Not only does it take someone very talented to blend a blunt bob into extensions, but I also just wanted someone who could maintain the integrity of my real hair, because ideally, I want my real hair to continue to grow out long and healthy. I don't want to have to take my extensions out and then my hair be fried. So that is important, and that is a make or break when you get extensions. Please do your research and make sure you get someone who knows what they're doing so that you don't destroy your real hair. First pro, hands down, is how easy it is to maintain, which I was shocked. I always thought extensions were really difficult to keep up and that I'd have to style them every day, and that is not the case. That was actually the case with my short hair. Everyone said, it's so easy. It's not. When I woke up with my bob, if I didn't style it, that thing was like, and it couldn't even go into hair clips. Like, it was just very difficult. I looked like a little boy, and that's fine if that's the look you're going for, but I was not going for that look, okay? The long hair, I can just do heatless curls, and they last literally all day. I'll insert a video of how I do my heatless curls, but I just use this little thingamabob. I think it's from the brand Silk, something like that. I'll link it below in the bio, but this has changed my life. Every night before I go to bed, I do this. It takes maybe 5 minutes, and then I wake up and take it out, and this is what it looks like. Like, I literally have done nothing to my hair today, and it's not too shabby considering. So love that, because it's way easier to style your hair without heat damage, whereas when I had short hair, my bob, I could not do heatless curls because it was too short, so I always had to style it with heat. So just being able to do hairstyles, doing bubble braids. I actually find it's easier in the gym with longer hair because I can throw it back in a ponytail. I can do, like I said, braids, half up, half down. Whereas with my short hair, it was just down in the gym and just got in my face. So ironically, longer hair is easier for me to like clip back fast when I'm doing my workouts, which is important to me because I'm a gym girly. Another thing that I love that has been my holy grail for hairstyling with long hair is this Shark Flexstyle thingy. Not sponsored. I guess some would say this is the knockoff Dyson, but truly, I like this more than the Dysons. I've tried my friend's Dysons, and this is literally amazing. I've never been able to do my hair and give myself like a voluptuous blowout. With this, I can. Look at that. It's like a freaking power tool. You can make this thing a hair dryer, and then you just clips the little curly Q things in there, and then flip this baby around like, and then you just go I'm not kidding you, flawless blowout in like 2 minutes. Easy peasy, not 2 minutes. Probably 15. Had a very hard time finding even heat tools to do my hair when it was short because I had to use a teeny tiny little thin curler. It was just very difficult. I just find the extensions hold the styles so great. So I literally can just style it, wash it once a week, we're good to go. I sleep in a silk bonnet, which really helps not only keep my extensions healthy, so whether you have extensions or just long hair in general, I recommend doing this, but it actually just keeps your hair from breaking when you're tossing and turning on your pillow, and it just keeps your hairstyle styled. That doesn't make sense. It keeps your hair styled throughout the week if you sleep in a silk bonnet. So that's another necessity. So there are a few cons, way less than I thought, but there are a few cons of extension about it. It's expensive, especially if you're like me and you go from a super short hair to 20 inches. I had to buy a lot of hair. Now the upfront cost is usually $1,000 or $2,000 for the initial buying the hair, getting it installed, getting it color matched. Like, it's a whole process. So the initial investment is a lot, and it does continue because every few months you have to go move up your extensions, so that basically they're moving them up, and as your hair grows, they're closer to your scalp again, because as it starts to grow out, you start to feel them if they're growing away from the root of your head. So you do have to do that, and that is obviously an additional fee on top of your normal just hair color upkeep. It's definitely an investment, and it is pricey to keep up with and time consuming. I'm really not going to the salon more than I was though when I was just coloring my natural hair or getting my cuts to keep my bob looking sharp. So the time commitment for me wasn't that big of a difference, but for you, if you're not already going regularly to the salon, it might feel a bit overwhelming to have to keep up with those appointments to move them up. The whole process of getting my extensions in from a time standpoint, it definitely was timely, but it wasn't too bad because we split it up into 2 days. So we did the first day, we did the install, which honestly only took like maybe 2 hours, and I put in a lot of hair. And then I went back another day to do the final touches on the color and blend it out. So that probably just took another hour and a half or so. So fully, if I did it all at once, it would probably take like 4 hours, which is a lot of time. But since I separated it into 2 different days, it didn't feel that bad at all. My second con, which is honestly truly the only like major downfall for me, is that it does take a long time to shower. When I had short hair, I was just like done, out of the shower, 10 minutes. This is a chore, okay? This takes some work. So when I'm in the shower and the water touches this hair, my head's like like, it is heavy, and it's like a full body workout to get that shampoo in there. You're using a little more product than you would with natural hair or shorter hair. It's not like I'm showering every other day. I'm only showering, or excuse me, I am showering every day. I said that wrong. It's not like I'm washing my hair every time I shower. So it's really not bad to do once a week, but it is more of a time consuming process when you do shower. When you have a lot more hair, it obviously just takes more time, especially drying it. When you get out of the shower, you don't want your hair to just completely air dry with extensions, because you want to make sure you're drying the root. At least my stylist told me this. I think it's because you don't want like mold or something, or is it weighing down the extensions? I'm not quite certain, but I just know you don't want your roots to stay wet. So when you get out of the shower, it's also another step. You have to at least blow dry your roots. You can let your hair air dry, but just your roots you can't. So that's another added step. I used to just get out of the shower and let it air dry fully, and that's not the case anymore. A leave-in conditioner is crucial when you have long hair. You just want to make sure you're taking care of the ends of your hair, especially when you have fake hair, because you want to protect your investment. You know what I'm saying? Same with a heat protectant. If you're not using a heat protectant before you use heat tools, bad, bad, bad. One downfall is the claw clip, again, because I used to be a claw clip girly. If you can't tell, with short hair I couldn't do it, and now with long hair I was like, yes, can't wait to do a claw clip. And I can do a half up claw clip, but now I have so much hair that it's actually very difficult to do a claw clip because I can't find a clip big enough to hold this heavy hair. So it does get heavy. For you, if you're not going from a complete bob like me, you won't have to put in so much hair, so it won't feel so heavy on your head. But for me, I definitely feel the weight of the hair because there is a lot of fake hair sewn into my scalp. Over time, as my real hair grows though, I'm going to take out some of these rows and I won't need as much fluff, I guess I should say. Overall, I feel like I've got my personality back when I got my long hair back. I am so happy with my extensions. Never thought I would be an extensions girl, but I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those things that you feel it's higher maintenance to make you less maintenance. And while they do require a little bit of TLC and love, I really have not noticed a huge change in my lifestyle or anything. If anything, they've made my life easier. They've made me feel just a lot more confident, at least for like what I do in life. And I just love them. I think they're fun. If you're thinking about getting them and you have the budget for it, I say go for it. I really think you would love them. I just say find someone who knows what they're doing. They're not something you want to cheap out on, quote unquote. So if you aren't ready to make like an investment in a good stylist and good quality hair, I would say pass up. But if you are able and you're in a position where you're blessed and able to do that right now, go for it, girl. Those are just a few quick little thoughts. If you have questions about anything else regarding extensions or my short hair that I left out, I know there's some things I probably missed out on or forgot to touch on. So yeah, just comment below and I will happily answer your questions. Hopefully you found this helpful. Let me know what you guys want to see from me next. Like I said, I'm going to be back in action on here, a lot more long form videos. So I need all the ideas ever. Please, it makes my life a lot easier and makes it way easier for me to upload more frequently when I know what you guys actually want to watch and the kind of content you want me to create. So love you guys. Hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, fantastic day, and I will talk to you next time. How do I end this? Okay, guess it's over.